Okay. Yes, we are live. Woo! Hello, everyone. I am Creatively Lisa, high vibing in from Long Beach, California. Can you believe it? Happy Monday! Oh my gosh. My internet has been wonky and it seems to be working okay now. So we'll see. Anyway, I have some interesting things to talk about today. And this week, we are going over daily habits. And let me tell you, the energy with the eclipses is through the roof. Who else is feeling it? It's such an intense energy, such intense activities, feelings, things going on in the world. I have had the most insanely crazy week into the weekend. And I have to say this because I think I'm probably not the only one. When you feel that the waves are so high, you don't know what to do? Pull back and retreat. Just step back from it. Take your mind off of it. Think of something else. Do something else. When you can do that, you will see and feel such a wave of release and relief at the same time because you're focusing on something else and do something that you love, something that you want to do. I did that this weekend because I was at the point that I just didn't know what else to do. I don't know if you guys caught my live on yesterday, I believe it was, in regards to DoorDash, but that was just crazy. And I just had to get all this stuff out. Still don't know what's going on, but hey, it's the way life rolls. You just have to take the steps. And I'm doing my best every day to just do that. And practicing what I talk about so much, just trusting that the outcome is working out for me. And I invite you that if you're dealing with some crazy shit, just trust that the outcome, you may not know it yet, and that it's going to work out. Because, you know, what's the alternative? Getting stressed out and not being and making yourself sick? Don't do it. You're more valuable. You're worth it. Stop. Think of something else. Do something you love and trust that it's going to work out. That's all it can do. So today I'm going to go over and I'm going to talk about habits. Habits in your health, habits in your business, which, interesting enough, these things are habits. It's a habit to choose which way you want to think. It's a habit to choose what you're going to react to or allow. And I really had to practice what I truly believe this week. And in some days, and I'm going to admit it's been hard, but I've done it. I've did the best I could every day. And I feel better today because of it. So that's what kind of we're going to talk about. And I was doing some research and looking into this, and we're 4 months into the new year, and people make resolutions all the time. And they say, I'm doing this. They make a decision. I'm doing this. And then they kind of don't. Within 2 to 3 weeks, they've gone off their path. They've gone back into their old habits, and they've repeated the same process again because it all has to do with rewiring your brain. And I talk about this a lot. To rewire your brain, you have to change your mindset. That's the foundation. You have to be, and that's going to hold it in place. It's your environment that you surround yourself with that's going to support you. And it's your daily habits. It's going to lock it in and keep you on that path. And so your daily habits in every aspect are so important. So important. I can't say it enough. And so when you make a decision to do something and you don't follow through, you have to have that conviction, that why within you, and you have to do it no matter what. And it's your daily habits that make a difference. 95% of people that make these decisions, these resolutions, whatever you want to call them, at any time during the year, fail. 95%. And it's because of the daily habits. You don't have to fail. We don't. We don't have to fail. No matter what it is, you can succeed, but it takes that effort and those daily habits to be able to succeed. So today, we're going to go over the 4 secrets to success in your health and in your business, so you can succeed basically in the life that you want to live, instead of allowing it to go by the wayside and you go back to being the same person you were before, not happy, not getting the outcomes, and living with regret. We don't want to do that, right? So I'm Creative Elisa, and I'm high-vibing in from Long Beach, California. Please share this. Follow me for more. I do a live every single Monday. And share this if you know somebody that's struggling with daily habits or just the craziness that's going on in the world right now. And here in our energy and everything. So looking back over daily habits and moving forward with them in joy and with diligence every single day. That's the idea. That's what we're designed to do. That's what we're meant to do. But it's not easy. You got to really focus in on it and be really, what's the word I'm looking for? Dedicated. You have to be dedicated to your why in your heart. You've got to be dedicated to that why and want it no matter what. And when you start working down that pathway and working in that, and your daily habits are going to really help you step forward into that. And you're going to see progress. Otherwise, you'll do it for a little bit and it'll stop. It'll stop. It's up to you. So today, that's what we're going to go over. Why, about goals, health goals, business goals, setting these. These tips actually work for both. So I just included them all in one and give you the secrets that can help you in both ways. So, as I said, like and share this, and let's get started. So, and I also want to share one more quick tip before we even get started that will help you moving forward in that process, is join a support community, a very supportive community, or a challenge on what you want to do, or find an accountability partner so that you can do it together, so that it helps you take that step. Because you know you got to text somebody or somebody's doing it with you. So that's just something that will help build that that diligence, that consistency, that conviction within you. All right. So let's get to it. Today, we are going to go over the 4 success habits. Rewind. It's the way it rolls today. The 4 secret habits to success in your health and in your business. Number 1 is to create a mental and physical exercise habit. So whatever that looks like to you, whether it's getting up first thing and doing abs and then going running, whether it's starting a new exercise routine, before you panic about it during the day and wonder what you're doing, give yourself permission to just take that time and experiment with different activities, schedules, and frequencies that will allow you to find what works best for you. So figure out what you want to do and then give yourself the time. How long does this take? What's the best time of day for me to do this? so that you can do it on the long term. Because it might work at 4 in the afternoon one week, but it won't work the next. It might work in the morning, but then it wouldn't work the next. So find a good time and take that time to figure that out. So create your own mental and physical exercise habit. So it's always good to actually do the exercises mentally and then do them physically. So think about what works best for you, and that will just build that long-term plan. And it'll last you a lot longer than just a few days. Setting up your own program that works best for you. And when you do that, you kind of stick with it. Number 2 is creating your own health habit as well. So for many of us, big changes don't work. I'm going to change my whole diet. That's not going to work. I'm never going to eat sugar or bread again. That's not going to work because that's a lot to give up all at once. You're just asking for failure. Make yourself a winner. Allow for that. Do what is going to help you become a winner. So instead of making these big changes that make it much difficult, start with something small. Something's very specific in your diet. Okay, I'm going to cut out bread or cut back on bread. I'm going to change a DMO and do something every single day that's going to lead to my success. One thing. Change one food, one thing. And slowly, once you get that down, then you can add to it. Number 3 is creating a self-monitoring habit. And by that, what I mean is another behavior that will help facilitate it. So for instance, on weight loss, something else that goes with it. So say I'm going to do this exercise routine and I've got the time figured out. Okay. And then, I'm going to pull out one meal and I'm going to add in a shake every single day in that routine. So with that, I'm going to put in blueberries and apples and, whatever it is in there. So I'm going to make that and then I'm going to have this too. And you're going to combine them together. So you're kind of doing 2 for 1. So it adds extra things to it. So here's another example as well. You want to weigh yourself. You don't need to, but by doing that and stepping on the scale every single day, it helps you stay on target. So adding something in, changing habit, and doing something like that. And it's a self-accountability. So it allows you to go, okay, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And it will make a difference on you sticking with it for the long term. And here's something else too. You want to do it for a minimum of 21 days. You really want to do it ongoing, but 21 days locks these habits in so that they become normal. They say about 44% of members report weighing themselves every day, and 31% of them after 1 week. And with that, the idea that they're not on a scale itself, but the vigilance of being successful losers maintain it after they've lost the weight. So they keep doing it. And so it keeps them on that habit and keeps them doing it. And so they've lost weight and they still keep doing it. So they still stay on the routine. They still change their diet and they add these things into it. So it really makes a difference. When people continue to follow the same plan over and over and over again, then it turns into a habit and ingrains in you as well and makes things so much easier. So think about that. And again, it goes right back to your DMO. That's part of it. That becomes part of your DMO. Something very simple that you can add in. And number 4, more consistent, being more consistent with that, which means do it anyway. It will become robotic after a while. And you want that habit that just keeps going. And by doing that, it locks it in your system. And then it's no longer something you have to think about. Do you get to your car Get inside it, put the key in, back out, and go to your job, and remember every step of the way and make a decision. I'm going to turn the key. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. No, you don't. It becomes a habit. You just get it and you do it, and then you think back and you don't even remember it because your body's so used to doing it. This becomes that. So it's a positive habit, and it takes time to build that up. And by doing this on a day-to-day basis and taking the time to create the mental and physical exercise habit, to add in the healthy habit, add in the self-monitoring habit, and then being more consistent, you're going to set yourself up for success in anything you do. And it will change your life. It will change your life. And it's just taking those baby steps, one thing at a time. Turn your TV off early. Take a walk. Get outside. Go to bed a half hour earlier and start changing them to in the direction of the life that you want to lead, that you want to have. And you will see and feel a difference, and you'll be amazed at how quickly that your life changes before your eyes. So I'm going to go over them one more time. So the 4 secret habits to success in health and in business. Number 1, create a mental and physical exercise habit. Number 2, create a healthy habit. Number 3, create a self-monitoring habit. And 4, and the most important one of all, stay consistent. The more you are consistent with exactly what you want, the quicker you will achieve it. So, if that was helpful, post yes in the comments. And I have a PDF that goes over little tips on mindset, environment, and daily habits to help raise your vibration and set your whole entire life up for success. We have to rewire our brain and change the way things are done, because why? You don't have the life you want. So these are the things that need to be done so that you can have that, so that you can achieve these things that you want in your life. And if you decide that that's what you're after, I've got a free guide that's yours. You can just put vibes in the comments, and I will send my guide right over to you on the only meds you need, and give you 3 quick tips that will make a difference and will set you up for success on anything you want, on anything you do. So that way, this time next year, you're excited and you've seen huge, major changes in your life. It makes a difference. I can't stress it enough. All right. So I want to leave you with one more quick tip. I think it makes a difference, because following through with what you've said without excuses and just doing it will slowly start changing your mindset and will make things so much easier. So think about that. I invite you to, next time you start to make an excuse for something, stop yourself and go, okay, and just own it and move forward with it. No excuses. You don't need them. All right? With that said, remember, always create something magnificent, and I will see you on the next live. Ciao for now.